welcome back to another Clem ASMR golf video. Now, today's video is going to be a little bit more unconventional in the sense that I'm actually sat a little bit too low. There we go. And the fact that we're starting off not on the golf course, but we will be. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing a 9-hole game at Morley. Now, if you are a fan of the Randolph channel, he has recently done a video where he plays golf there because Randolph's taken up golf and he's getting quite good. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing the 9-hole course, not the 18-hole that he played. I have played the 18-hole. I'm getting a little bit of a tan. I don't know if you can tell or if it's like my arms are two different shades. Oh, you can't tell because of the white lights, but the reason we're starting in this room is because I have a parcel. Now, today I have gone out and bought some new shorts that still have the tags on. I put them on just for this video. And a new golfing top. Come on. I bought a second pair of shorts. These were from Tesco. Again. Some nice jeans. I need some new shorts anyway because, you know, this weather's been lovely and I've just realised I've got no shorts. A third pair of shorts. These definitely golfing shorts because look at the colour of these. Absolutely outrageous. Perfect for the golf course. And last but not least, a new top, a very similar colour to them shorts. I actually really like this shirt, but it will be used for golf. As you guys know, I've taken up a lot of golf at the minute, but the thing that we want to be trialling out is a bit like a golfing on a budget thing. I spent, by the way, £41 on all them clothes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bits of clothes for £41. I won't lie to you. One of them's reduced to £10 in there. From like, I think it was 39 down to 15 down to 10. And it's scanned at £15. The guy went, oh, that shouldn't be £15. Clicked all the buttons on his screen and it went through at £1. £1. Cheers, mate. I don't know if you know your error. I stayed just on because you got to take the little wins in life. We have an item here, obviously. How long's this been? Oh, it's been 3 minutes already. We've got to hurry up. Oh, I also bought this, so we're trialling this out as well. This was off. This was a budget store I went to, and this cost me £1. It has a nice little brush tool there. It has a magnetic ball marker that just sits there that I will be using. It's got some form of pen knife mixed with, oh, I can't even get it now. Ow. A repair tool, like a pitch repair tool, and it's got like a, what do you call them? Do you know, like the trainers that you get when they have the studs on the bottom? For golfing, anyway, the golfing sort of studs, grips, whatever you want to call them. That's one of them. Tightener. So it's pretty cool. But what we really wanted, and the reason I got the knife out in the first place, was to open this one parcel. Sharper than I thought it'd be. I thought it'd be quite blunt, given the fact it was £1. I bought this off TikTok. I know, kill me now. I don't really want to use TikTok Shop, but sometimes it can be worth it. A Rangefinder, because obviously that's going to help my handicap. But when I saw it for £20 instead of what you'd usually pay, I'm talking minimum 90 to £240, even like north of that. Little holding thing, a microfiber cloth in there, and instructions, one in Russian, one in English. I'm going to take the English one, leave that to one side. We have, oh, that's cool. It's got like a little clip carry. But also on the back it has them things like thread a belt through if you really wanted to. Anyway, let's go ahead and open this because we really want the course content, don't we? So everybody, after a lot of faffing about with it, it actually does work. I'm quite happy with it. You look through the lens, you've got this twisty head, like eye hole where it, corrects the focus. There's a couple of buttons up here to make sure you can see. I'm only going to be using it in the golf setting. If you actually look in the instructions, it shows you that when you click to have a look and get it to sort of like align and make sure you're pointing at the right thing, you get like a dip angle, which shows you whether you're shooting 1%, 1 degree downhill, or 10 degrees uphill, things like that. And then of course, this is the wrong one. You want this one. There we go. Sorry, I've got the paper the wrong way around. If you can see there on the left hand side, it says 5 degrees, and the actual yardage is 276 yards per se. It will calculate how far the shot actually is given the degree change. So obviously it's like 276 yards, but we're hitting 5 degrees up, so that makes it 299 yards. Again, I can't hit it 299 yards, so it wouldn't really make too much of a difference for me. But hopefully, I'm more curious as to someone that's a mid to high handicapper, such as myself. I want to know whether it's going to be that detrimental, or whether it really helps in terms of distances, because I've got relatively accurate distances in terms of what I know I can hit. Like 7 irons, probably 160 off of proper balls. 120 to 130 is probably about a 9 iron for myself. 100 yards is like a 50 degree, and 60 to 80 yards is a 58. Then a 54 in between there, and the club's in the middle, or whether I'm needing a bit more loft or whatever. I sort of jump up in twos, if that makes sense, and then decide later on whether I need the club that's in between. So yeah, I'm excited to use this tomorrow, see how we get on. I'm actually recording this little bit about 5 hours after I recorded the unboxing, because I've come to edit it and it was just a bit of a mess of me trying to explain what I was doing. I was basically trying to shoot my window, and it wasn't picking up a yardage, which makes sense because it's glass. I then opened the window, pointed it out towards like my far neighbour. I could see like a house down the road, and it was like it picked up the yardage perfectly. But I also look like a bit of a pervert because I just opened my window and I've gone, and then moved on again. Anyway, let's get to the course. We are playing Morley Hayes' 9-hole. I think I'm playing Morley Hayes' 9-hole. I'll see tomorrow what I feel like doing. I think I'm playing Morley Hayes' 9-hole. I might show you 3 holes. I might show you all the holes. Depends how much footage I get and or depends how long I want the video to be. I don't want it to be too long. So anyway, hope you guys enjoy, and we'll get there now. So we are using the rangefinder. I actually found it really useful for maybe 3 or 4 of the holes. There is one specific hole that I had a look at. The distance from the tee box said 196 and it was 157 to the pin. I don't know if the things are just a little bit wrong, I'm not too sure. Either way, the rangefinder is fantastic. For 20 quid you can't go wrong. So let's go ahead and focus on the actual golf. You will see some terrible golf coming up, and it's not reflective of the round in general. Tee shot off the second hole. This is actually the second hole. I had a first hole warm-up in which I got par, and then the minute the camera turned on, I just couldn't play golf. Using the rangefinder again, I was stuck a little bit left of the fairway, which is just it's a dogleg left anyway, but it just sort of tucks in behind this tree line and like a ravine. So it's actually not too bad. A nice 7-iron will get me there just as you want it to. And that is, of course, unless you swing it like me and you top it. It then left an awful shot trying to get. There was no way I was getting it over the trees or through the trees. So I just thought, right, let's go out right. Let us just knock it out, get it onto the fairway for 3, and then we're pitching on for 4, which is not great, not how I wanted to start this. This, by the way, absolutely brilliant shot. You'll see in a minute, my dogs have just come running upstairs. You can probably hear them panting because it's very hot at the minute. Hey Jasper. It pitched on middle of the green, and it looked like the pin was like short edge. It wasn't. It was the back corner of the green, which is heavily frustrating. Anyway, this for 5. This for bogey. Put close. Can it go in? Ow. I've left it a little bit short. The dog's just bit my hand. Down you go. Sorry, guys. And then put 4. Double bogey, which, in all intents and purposes, the actual golf part, that was fine. It was just the awful second and third shot. I hit a bit of a slicey 3-wood up the green on the 3rd hole, which is the second one you're watching. We end up just low into these trees. Actually, not the worst lie. I go for a bit of a practice here, and of course, catch the trees. Where the ball is itself, I had plenty of room. It's just I needed some practice swings without hitting the tree trunk, so I had to stand in front of the ball while I was waiting. But this is probably the best shot you'll see from me. Absolute flight of that. Landed like 60-70 yards of the pin. You can see that I enjoyed that. So we haven't had the best of starts so far. The first hole double bogeyed after the first hole you didn't see. That was a bit of a warm-up hole for me. Absolutely flushed it, got par. Good tee shot, good approach shot, 1 putt, 2 putt, 4. Second hole was abysmal. It was just that the shot out of the rough, trying to get over them trees, was just, my head wasn't in it, so didn't make that, and that's why we ended up with a double on the first hole that you're seeing, second hole on the course. Third hole, we've hit one a little bit right, and it bounced back off a tree, so it only went about 150, and then I've absolutely pured it. We've probably got about, I'll say about 100 yards in. Pin's very close, so I just want to get this up and on. As long as it ends up on the green, I'm happy. But yeah, let's get into the shot. We have a nice little 54 or 50 degree, I think I took here. Nice little 60-70 yarder. You'll see there I rotated my legs a little bit weird. I didn't realise I've gone to adjust myself but not turn back left. I've sort of looked a little bit right. I've not caught it that cleanly. It's finishing a bit short and to the right. It's actually ended up in the bunker. Really not impressed with that shot myself.
I couldn't have got it closer to the bunker.
There you go, Luke. Here's answered the question there. I just wanted to get it up and out. Bunker shots today. I've actually ended up in quite a few bunkers today at the end of the round, but yeah, my bunker play wasn't great. This one actually probably the better of the 3 or 4 bunkers I ended up in, but it has absolutely flown the green. This shot here, I just wanted to dub it close. Usually, and I mean this, usually my short game is like really good. Today, not so much. Putting actually wasn't too bad. I was getting distances and lines quite well. I did leave a few short. But then this one in for another double bogey. This was a par 5, by the way. A very eagleable par 5, or at least a birdie opportunity.
That was actually super frustrating because I thought I'd hit some... Well, I had hit a nice shot for that second shot, hadn't I? And this isn't reflective of how I've been playing recently. I've actually been playing really, really well. Next we have, if you can see, we have a 410 yard par 4. Par 4? I think it's a par 4, it could be par 5. Let's go and have a look. Hole number 4. Par 4, SI3. I'm hoping that last one. No, that definitely was a par 5. Yeah, 3-wood again. I'm going to see the distance between myself and there's like a bit of a ravine. I might take driver on this. But then again, it's not going anywhere as near as accurate or as long as my 3-wood. So I might as well take my 3-wood. So we'll do that. We'll do that. And then we'll see how we go.
So moving on to the next hole. It's the 3rd one that you're seeing, 4th hole on the course. I think I've actually hit that, and it looked like it went right, but it didn't. It came back into the left. I think I hit about 180, 190. No, it'd be more than that. It's about 200 yards because there's only just 150 left in on the second shot.
About 150 to the pin.
There you go. Luke confirms it for us.
Yeah, maybe.
So the pitch marker's there, 150 to the pin, take my 7-iron. Absolute awful shot.
So after I've just hit an awful 7-iron, I've managed to recover it relatively well with a nice little 58 degree. Just wanted to get it up and onto the green really from the next tee box.
So we take this putt for what is, well, I couldn't record the shot that was on the close approach to the pin. So 1, 2, 3, that's my 4th shot. This is going to be the 5th shot, which will leave me for another bogey on a par 4. So far we've had a double bogey, and a bogey.
So in for a bogey. My hair's awful today, look at it, it's just a bit of a mess. But my glasses are doing the glasses thing where they go dark outside, that's pretty cool. Spoke to the lovely couple in front of me that I almost hit while they were on the tee box. Obviously shouted 4. He just said, no, you're all right, you shouted 4, you did everything right. So thank you to those two. I doubt they'll be watching this, but if you are, happy days. I'm just about to jump onto the next tee box now. Yeah, all things well and good. Haven't lost the ball yet, so that's a good sign. And rescued, sort of, a nice little bogey. So we're what, 5 over after 4? Ooh, not a good shout. 5th hole, let's do something good. Par 4, 360. Let's do something nice. So I'm not sure how well you can see, but if we aim their bogey in front, if you can see it, it's then dogleg left to almost like over here. It keeps refocusing, my bad. But yeah, so I'm going to aim for this literally tree line there. For this tree line. If I get it over the trees, I'm happy. Then we've just got a shot into the left.
Moving on to this dogleg left, as I've just explained to you, it ended up so much further left than I thought it would. It was a bit of a nasty. It sort of just drew left a little bit, but we take a 9-iron, and it was probably one of the nicest approach shots I've hit in a while. It just bounced left
onto the green for 2, and it actually took a bounce a little bit left. It sort of had like a little bit of a left hand spin on that. That was beautiful. You'll see where that ended up in a second. So coming up for a birdie putt. It is relatively flat, if you can even hear me. It's relatively flat, and I'm just going to go for the pin. See if it works, get close, but for par if not. But we're going to go for a birdie here, aren't we, guys? We're going to go for a birdie. I've only had 2 or 3 in the past.
and then we go ahead and put close, which isn't brilliant, but then we put in for par. There we go.
In for par, take that. So as we come up to hole number 6, probably the last one I'm going to get on the video, just because I want to spend the afternoon just chilling out now. I'll get a nice tan, mind you. It says 159 to the pin. I've had a look on my phone on the app that I use, and it says 150. I'm gonna check it. Obviously, we have got the group in front of me still. They're absolutely lovely. He's just had a nice chat with me, and yeah, it's been nice and lovely, to be fair. What a day for it, eh? Yeah, so I've just checked it. It is 150-ish.
So we take this shot. We took a 7-iron again, or I might have taken a 9-iron. I took a 9-iron because it was a little bit shorter than what I thought it was going to be, and alpha tee, and the balls are playing a little bit long. Took a 9-iron. It actually rolled through the bunker and onto the fairway. Well, into the rough, should I say.
It's flown the bunker at the back. Okay, so just out the bunker, it's rolled literally pin height. Like, this is like perpendicular to where the tee shot was. Like, okay, it might have been a bit long. If it landed on the green, it'd have probably run off the back, but either way, it's not bad with a 7-iron, is it? I would put this if it was off the fringe after the last chip that we did, but I'm a little bit optimistic. I don't know if you can see that little brown patch of grass just before the green. I'm going to aim to end it a little bit short of that, and then hopefully it rolls on. Oh, that stopped so quick. It just didn't move.
So then, time to try and put close. I just hit it a little bit firm. I think if I'd have hit it a little less firm, it would have gone in. However, put it in.
So that was an absolute shambles of a last. The chip was really annoying because I thought actually my distance control, and just from a short chip like that, was really good. Actually, it just bounced and really just sat and didn't move when it hit the green. I thought it'd roll just a couple more feet and it'd have been pretty pristine, to be honest. It just didn't move. That putt was inexcusable. Putt for bogey, which is, again, not great. Over 5 holes, I think we ended up 2, 4, 5, 6 over, maybe. Let me put it into my thing and see where we're at. So yeah, after 6 holes, after 5 holes, you guys seen it, we are 6 over in real life. I've played 6 holes and I'm 6 over, which is bogey golf, which is what I'm expecting to be playing at the minute, to be honest. Again, it's these little things where I could improve, like if I'd put that, happy days. If I'd not bogeyed the second, double bogeyed the second, shall I say, nightmare. Again, I'm forever improving, things will get better, but that is it from me today. Sorry if the wind's just picked up a little bit. I don't know if there's really much I can do about that, but it has been an absolutely lovely afternoon. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll catch you later. Goodbye.